What is your largest expense moving forward? When I ask this question, people will think, gosh, is it healthcare? Is it travel? Is it my day-to-day? All those answers are pretty good, but your biggest expense moving forward is government. It's taxation. So let's talk about some steps that you should consider in keeping your taxes at a minimum, just your fair share, not any additional. So let's start off with your IRAs. So your IRAs, any money that's been invested in these IRAs, have never been taxed. So as we all invest, we want our investments to grow. And as they grow, at some point in the game, we are going to have to pay taxes. So there's a couple of things you need to be aware of. One of them is RMDs. So under the Secure Act 2.0, they've changed the rules when it comes to RMDs. If you were born after 1960, your RMDs, which is your required minimum distributions, begin at 75. Any prior, it's now going to be 73 years of age. So RMDs basically works like this. If we have $100,000 in our IRA, as an example, we're going to have to pull out around $3,400 to $3,500 a year, and every year after that, it is going to increase the percentage. The way that they work your RMDs is it's your balance December 31st of the prior year. So if my balance is $100,000 and I have to pull 3.45% of that value, if the markets are dropping during that year, I still have to pull that $3,450, no matter what. So what does that do? What consequences does that create? This is all taxable. When you extract this money, it is added onto your income, which typically will push people into higher brackets. So what we always recommend you consider are Roth conversions. And what we're doing there is we are creating money that is switched from a portion of it coming from the IRA, and it is actually going into my Roth IRA. Now, I know what you're thinking. Well, Reid, wait a minute. I'm going to have to pay tax on this money. And the answer is yes, you are. You're going to have to pay tax on that portion. So you don't do it all at once. It is based on your total income and what your deductions are. So working with a seasoned advisor is going to look at all of these areas and make sure the right amount is being converted based on your situation. Now, here's what it will do. It will obviously reduce my IRA. If it reduces my IRA, then guess what happens to my RMDs? My RMDs is going to come down. If my RMDs come down, then so does my taxes. The second thing is we'll have more money into our Roth IRA, which is growing tax-free for the rest of your lives. Think about this. No state, federal, local, any taxation on all of the interest that you earn on this money. Not that this should be your main point, but even if you don't use this money and it goes to your loved ones, it is going to go tax-free to them, and they get to keep it 10 years tax-free. And the best part about this, there are no required minimum distributions here. So the other advantage is the government cannot force you to extract money from it because you get to control that. So you not only get to control the taxation on it moving forward, you also get to control how you extract this money and when you extract this money. So one of the things that we recommend people consider is these Roth conversions. When should you do it? Well, obviously this will depend on your entire picture. We recommend sitting with a seasoned advisor who is a fiduciary that is going to cover all of these factors to make sure that your plan is customized around you. No boilerplate, no one size fits all. But consider Roth conversions moving forward, because at some point this door could close on us and we may not have these opportunities moving forward. We've been doing Roth conversions for 15 years for clients, and every single one of us told us, well, I got to pay the tax on this, and we tell them, yes, you do. 15 years have passed. All of the money that's been converted has now been tax-free. So it's been a success. And I know it would be for you. Just make sure all of these categories are identified for you before doing any. It's not a one-size-fits-all. Hope this has been helpful for you. If you want to get more information, please click the links below. I want to thank you for your time today.